Hey, this is Daryl as a service for regarding Office 365. We're here with Tracy Schyff, and she is a speaker at Ignite and also part of the team for regarding Office 365. Hello, Tracy. How you doing?
How's it, Daryl? I thought I'd just make that difficult for you. So it's van der Schyff, but most people don't get that right, so I'll forgive you for it.
I should have asked beforehand. I usually make a point. Yeah, you could call me Daryl Webster if you want to.
Oh, I do already.
Well, as usual, it's awesome to meet someone that we've already been pinging various ideas and things, and it's really awesome to have you as part of the team writing and just doing what you already do. You write a whole lot of stuff that helps people. How did you get into that to start off with?
So, the 29th of February last year, I was sitting in my garden, and I always tell my students I was having a glass of milk, and I kind of thought about how it was the 29th of Feb, and I've really been wanting to blog more. And I got this mental image in my head about Office 365, and that's just how all the ideas in my life start, is with images and logos. So I thought, oh, that's interesting. Office 365, there's 365 days in a year. Let's write a blog every day about Office 365. So I started that on the 1st of March, crazy person. And I was very, I didn't think I'd finish it right up to the end. I didn't think I'd be able to do it. But I did, and I learned every single day, and I didn't run out of content. It was just absolutely amazing, and the response I got was amazing. So I finished that on the 28th of Feb. So that's what kind of like brought me up to 365 blogs in a year. And then I took a break. I started up some other challenges. I got bored, and I knew I was going to do it again. So I took about a 4.5-month break, and then of course Microsoft introduced Microsoft 365, and I went, oh look, that just happened again. And so I started up the challenge again, and it does take a lot of time, and a lot of people won't understand it. I don't have children, okay, so that does change how much time you spend at home on other things. So it's a lot of work, but it's the best thing I've ever done, because I learn every day, I research every day, and I stay current with what's happening in the news. So, and I can help people.
Yeah, and it definitely has helped people. Beginners, people who they know the industry, but man, we just need community to help each other keep up. And so people like yourself who put so much effort in, it's not just a starting point, but it's a way to keep up to date. And I think as professionals, we need to realise that we're not in an age anymore where we can claim to truly be experts, because we really do depend on each other to know things.
Absolutely. Pieces of a puzzle, right?
Totally. So you actually, talking of pieces of a puzzle, you made this Tetris kind of animation at one point too. That was quite interesting.
You were the cause of that. And
So
you caused it.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
You did that parody, the video clip.
That was made out of PowerPoint too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Wow. My son's a little like that, and he's working in the Google space, 12-year-old, but he likes to make comics, and so he's inspired by lots of different things, but he'll do it slide by slide, frame by frame. And more recently, I sat down with him with some of this gear and recorded him talking through some of these slides, because the way he puts all this acting and emphasis in the way he talks it through, it's amazing what you can do, eh? Yeah. So,
absolutely, anything's possible.
Yeah, that's right. So you're going to Ignite, going to Orlando. Excited about that? Just a little.
I'm very excited. I'm an adrenaline junkie, remember, so I'm going to arrive there and go, highest, scariest ride, please, here's my money.
Now, I think I saw you in a video swinging from the middle of a stadium with someone.
It was in Durban, so with Christian Buckley them. So whenever the guys come across, they know they can hit me up. So I did the shark cage diving with them as well, and the Orlando Bridge. And I can't remember what else we did in SA. It was probably, I don't know what else we did. But yeah, that was in Durban.
Have you looked up any kind of thrill-seeky kind of things in Orlando yet?
I haven't. I have Googled it a bit, but I just didn't come across anything cool. So I think I'll just ask the guys out straight. I don't want to waste my time. I'm not a touristy type of person, so I don't want to walk around all day and look at Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse type of things. It's not my thing. I just want to walk in straight, go to the highest, scariest thing, do that, and walk out. I did that in Vegas. I arrived, I took a taxi to the Stratosphere, jumped off, went to the conference. You know, that's how I roll. So,
Whoa.
so I think I'll put it on social media. I'll ask the guys a bit, what is the scariest thing I can do in Orlando?
This almost leads into, I'm picturing your way of managing stress. So you're coming to an event, you're going to be speaking in front of a number of people, you're getting a little nervous, but you think, blow that, I'm going to go and do the scariest thing in this location, get that out of my system, and hey, if I've done that...
Exactly.
Am I on it? Am I onto it?
You're actually perfectly onto it, because at this moment, the scariest thing I can do in Orlando is speak at Ignite.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have to find something for you to do before you have to speak.
Well, you've already agreed to do. Who else was on the group that said that they're in?
Oh, we've got Alistair Pugin. We have...
no.
Hey?
Alistair won't. No.
Oh no, he won't. You won't do something crazy.
Oh no. I don't think he'll even take the photos.
Is he fear of heights, perhaps, or?
I mean, he'll look away when he likes it on Facebook.
Yeah. Really? Actually, I forget who's agreed to this. In fact, I don't think I necessarily... What are you dropping me into? Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not. It's going to be on social media, so it's done.
Oh, okay. Yep. Well, okay, it's done.
But we'll find something. Whatever is the scariest. It will scare me to half death, but I'll do it, so...
Good-o.
Challenge accepted.
And it will clear the way for you know, here I am, I'm chill now because I've just done the scariest thing in town.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
Done and dusted.
Alright. So, a couple of sessions there. The one that you're doing is the impact of digital literacy on Office 365 user adoption. What's the inspiration behind that one?
Helping people. That's the shortest answer. There's a lot of people out there that really need help, and I think IT/management doesn't always realize that their users aren't PC literate or these days digitally literate. They just accept that everyone is, and they're not. So I'm very passionate about helping those guys, because they don't even know why they're resisting to adopt systems. They don't understand the psychology behind it. I mean, they just do their jobs every day, their crazy stuff. And it's got a massive impact on it, you know, that level of literacy.
Yeah, we're all dealing with change. You know, despite cloud services, there's information coming at us from all angles. There's, you know, things are changing in front of us with the news and the like. Our natural instinct is to sort of shrink into our little hole, go through the usual routines, and be completely in control of what we want to risk, whether it be jumping off the tallest thing in town or something a little more tame. Yeah.
I suppose, I mean, that's why I like doing scary stuff. I mean, because we all face it every day, you know, it kind of keeps you sane. But just a note, I'm going to just throw this in there quickly. I had this discussion a couple of days ago as well. When companies tell me that I want to pay for training, you know, because it's not necessary and it's a lot of money and blah blah blah, then I ask them to give me 10 minutes with a group of people, only 10 minutes, and in that 10 minutes to make the biggest impact for them going forward, there's only two things that I teach them. I don't even show them SharePoint or Microsoft stuff. There's only two things I teach people to start off with, and I do the same if I have a group of developers that learns the more advanced side of SharePoint. I teach them how to use their Windows button on their keyboard, okay, to stop navigating to things and to start searching for things. And then I take them to Google. I go and search the Catty Monster. As you know, I'm a bike fan, so I go and search the Catty Monster. It's 17,600,000 results yesterday, okay, and I show them with a plus and a minus how you can get that down to one result in one search. That changes people's lives. I mean, that's what we're supposed to be changing. And we can't keep on adding more technology. We have to show people to have better search skills and to trust their ability on the PCs and the machines that they work on every day.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. I have a heart for that too, so it's really cool to hear someone else who really values we can have all the tools in the world, and partners can do a great job implementing it, and they can say, here's the keys, and then 10% of it's used, which is really sad.
Yeah, that is very.
Yeah. Now your second session, gonna have struggle. Govern nuisance explained in lazy man's terms.
So I've abused the words. It's supposed to be governance explained in layman's terms.
Yeah.
And I changed it to govern nuisance. I explained in lazy man's terms.
Nice.
Now I think being a lot on change management projects as well, we tend to get involved on the governance side of things because it's seen more as the project management side of stuff. And I'm extremely lazy, okay, so let's get that out of there. I'm not really, really lazy, and I don't like documenting things, and I don't like doing fancy documents. So over the last couple of years, I've just developed a way to better document things like that companies tend to put into a 30 or 40 page document. There's better ways of keeping that up to date and documenting it, especially when it comes to governance, because that's a very scary subject. And it's like talking about tax or, I don't know, car licenses or something. So people are already resistant to update and work with governance type of stuff. And it's just a fun way of documenting it and getting teams to work together and adding content and keeping it up to date.
Yeah, definitely. It's almost as if because there's the word government or govern something in there, it feels like it's so far too official. And I'm already yawning because I'm not into politics. except when it's absolutely world changing and there's a goof running the show. So those two sessions, but certainly like you're going to be part of the team, getting up to a bit of mischief and also getting around and talking to people and drawing some of the stories out. Do you have any ideas or thoughts about what you'd like to do in that space?
You're talking about being at the conference, other things to do? Guide me a bit there, because that could be a big bucket list.
It is a big bucket list, and you probably have quite a big one as you thought, wow, this event's going to be huge. So the massive expo floor, community expo talking points all around the hall. There's kilometers almost that you'll be doing that week of walking. Usually also about tracking down the best coffee shop or two around the area, or drinking hole or whatever. But I mean, one of the key things that I get out of going to a big event like this is not just going to sessions and learning, because you can go watch videos. It's not just maybe engaging with some of the product group and talking to the people who make this stuff, or even visiting and exhibitors and grabbing all their swag. I'm sure Alistair's going to have a who can get the most t-shirts competition.
Absolutely.
But it's also about just turning to that person next to you who's just gone to that session and saying, what do you think of that? Or even just nudging them partway through and passing comment and learning from them. How have you approached going to a conference before?
Yeah. So I did Ignite last year. I've got on a list of big conferences. I've done Share Conference in Vegas, and which is kind of the same magnitude. And I did Ignite last year. And I think the first thing people have to do is don't lie to yourself. You're not going to go to all the sessions you want to go to. It's not going to happen like that. The places are so far apart. There's so many people, and let's say it's a 5 or 10-minute walk to get to the next location, and then the room might be full. So please plan in between to do one in-room session. The next one is a community theatre or wherever they're broadcasting it. So that you can kind of like make sure that you get the sessions. But you're right, Daryl, it's not just about the sessions. The most value I get, and I think I'm very fortunate to be able to know pretty much everyone that delivers sessions, so I can still have those conversations. So maybe that makes it a bit different. But it's those conversations we have in between. It's passing by while you grab a cup of coffee. It's chatting to people. It's sharing frustrations. Sharing your love and your passion for what you do, and that's what I'm really looking forward to. I've always said, and I have for the last couple of years, is that I think after my motorbikes, the next most special thing is my community, because they really are like family to me. These are my friends, they're my family, and it's like going to a family gathering, you know. So it's amazing for me to go to all the conferences and just see my friends again and catch up and see what's happening to everyone.
Awesome. Well, we'll round it out there, because these little videos that we do, sometimes they go a bit longer, and when it's a well-produced sitcom or something, sometimes people struggle to watch them. But that was Tracy van der
Schyff.
Schyff. Fix it in there.
I'm going to find another way to produce your surname, Daryl. Challenge accepted.
Vipt is fine, or Webby, or I don't know, D-Dub.
It's fine. However you pronounce the surname, it's fine.
You can just call me Hey You. And Daryl is service for Garden Office 365. Go along to Tracy's sessions. We'll try and drop the links to where they are. But I'm really looking forward to hearing and seeing about the user adoption one, because that's kind of my space. And I encourage people to just walk up to Tracy and say hello and tell your story and trade stories. So thanks for joining, Tracy, and we'll see you in Ignite.
Thank you so much, Daryl. See you soon.